That was fun. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out to hear our set today. We're just so pleased to be here at the Art and All That Jazz Festival. It is a beautiful day, a warm one, I would say. But thank goodness we have the shade of these beautiful trees here. That tune we just played is called Come Fly With Me by Jimmy Van Heusen and Sammy Kahn. And that was an arrangement by one of my favorite pianists and composers, Monty Alexander. Such a swinging arrangement, I just had to learn it. We have a great show planned for you, and as you know, we have the fabulous Miss Patty Peterson joining us today. Woohoo, yes. We will bring her up very soon, but before we do, we're going to play a couple more instrumentals. And I'd like to introduce you to my fabulous musicians here. These guys are the cream of the crop, I'd say, of the Twin Cities and beyond, on the planet, I should say. And they have performed, toured, recorded with lots of major artists, and they're leaders in their own right. And I just love them, and I'm glad to have them with me today. I'm very lucky. They're really busy guys. Anyway, on bass, it's Mr. Chris Bates.
CB.
And on drums, it's Mr. Greg Schutte. Next, we're going to do an original of mine. I usually have a difficult time coming up with titles. You know, these are instrumental tunes, so what do they mean? It takes me a while. So in the interim, I always come up with some title that reminds me of the tune, and this tune I'm calling Badoom Badim, and that sounds like a foreign language, but it's not. It's really just how the song goes. You know, it's like, hey, it's that song that goes Badoom Badim, Badoom Badim, you know, that one. So this one, hope you enjoy Badoom Badim. Thank you very much. Okay, this next one is another original tune, a new one. And I did find a title for this one, though. Many of you know that when you get a private message on social media, that is called a direct message, and a lot of us abbreviate that by saying DM. Like, DM me later this afternoon, send me a DM. You know, and it's nice when somebody sends you an appreciative DM. You know, they say, hey, you really led that meeting yesterday. You led it incredibly well, and you brought up some amazing points, and, you know, it really meant a lot to me that you said all that. Or they say, hey, thanks for that amazing meal that you cooked for us last week. You know a million ways of how to cook chicken. And every time it works out perfectly. Anyway, it's fabulous when we get these uplifting messages from people. It's just like a bright spot in our day. And this next song is about those positive, uplifting messages. It's called Groovy DM. And this is our Groovy DM to you. Shooty on the drums. And Chris Bates on bass.
Paid that man good money to do that.
All right. Taking a little time here. All right. Well, it's now time for us to bring out our special guest. And I'm sure most of you know this woman. She's been singing around this town and winning awards. But for those who don't know her, she's a world-class jazz vocalist. She's a 7-time Minnesota Music Awards winner. She was inducted into the Minnesota Music Hall of Fame in 2019. And she and I have been performing together for many, many years, and you may have seen me with her very stellar group, the Jazz Women All-Stars. And there's so much more. She's a radio host on KBEM, Jazz 88. She's an inspiring national public speaker, and above all, she's my dear friend. Please welcome to the stage the ever-fabulous Miss Patty Peterson.
I got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. I got the string around my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? There's a song I sing, I can make the rain go. Anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Well, life is a beautiful thing. Whenever I hold that string, I'd be a lucky so-and-so if I could let it go. I got a world on the string, sitting on a rainbow. Got a string around my finger. What a world of life. I'm in love. I could see the rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world of life. I'm in love. There is a song to sing, I can make the rain go. Every time I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Well, life is a beautiful thing. Whenever I hold my string, I'll be so if I ever let it go. I got the world on the string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the world on my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Louise Knutson, everyone. Chris Bates. Great shooting, you got the arm on the string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. There's a song I sing, I can make that rain go every time I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Well, life is a beautiful thing. Whenever I hold that string, I'd be a lucky so-and-so if I ever let it go. I got the ball on the string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life. What a world, what a life. What a world, what a life. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. Thank you so much. A little bit of Jeannie Arlen Peterson, my mom, the original Jazz Woman All-Star, who would have turned 102 this week if she was still with us. It's amazing. So that was a little homage to the music she would sing on WCCO radio before canned music came in the early 1960s. Right now we're going to go to my CD called The Very Thought of You that I released, not quite 10 years ago, but the arrangements are timeless, and it is the title cut from that album right now. By the way, Mary Louise Knutson, get on her mailing list. You'll be able to see where she's performing around the Twin Cities and elsewhere. And if you want an evening of beautiful piano jazz, here's your go-to, MaryLouiseKnutson.com, right? Perfect. Okay. The very thought of you, and I forget to do the little ordinary things people ought to do. Daydream, I'm happy as a king. Oh, and foolish though it may seem to me, it's everything. The mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You never know the thought of you, my you never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above. It's just the thought of you, the thought of you, my love. The very thought of you, the very thought of you. Just a thought, my love. The very thought of you, the very thought of you, the very thought of you. The very thought of you. A new rendition of an old Nat King Cole song. Thank you so much. Really fun. Well, I'm going to go way back to when I went from high school singing to R&B singing to when I got into jazz, which is in my late 20s. And my brother Billy, older brother Billy Peterson, said, Patty, come on, we're going to go in the studio and record live. And I'm like, what? But back in the day, it was recording to a Betamax 2-track live in the studio. Believe it or not, that was a thing. And we ended up with 5 great cuts on an afternoon. That included Kenny Horst on the drums, Billy Peterson on the bass, David Hazeltine on piano, and Mr. Ira Sullivan on saxophone and trumpet. And it was a blast. So much fun. But this one comes from Michelle Legrand and the musical The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. It's called If It Takes Forever, I Will Wait for You. If it takes forever, I will wait for you. For 1,000 summers, I will wait for you. Till you're here beside me, till I'm holding you. Till I hear you sigh here in my arms. Anywhere that you wander, anywhere you roam, baby, just remember how love is so in your heart. Believe it in my heart, I know. Forevermore I will be sharing your love. turn, find me here, and you run to my waiting arms. And if it takes forever, I will wait for you for 1,000 summers. I will wait for you till you're here beside me, till I'm holding you, till I hear you sigh here in my arms. Takes forever, I will wait for you just for 1,000 summers. I am gonna wait for you till you're here beside me, till I'm touching you. Oh, I wanna hear you sigh in my arms. Anywhere that you might wander, anywhere you roam, baby, just remember so in your heart, believe what you want. I know forevermore I will be sharing your love. You take away the hours one by one, but then the time will come when our waiting is done. The time when you return and you find me here and you run to my waiting arm. Hey, if it takes forever, I will wait for you for 1,000 summers. I am gonna wait for you till you're here beside me, till I'm holding you. Forevermore I will be sharing your life. Hey, I wanna hear you sigh in my arms. Forevermore I'm sharing your life. Thank you so much, Chris Bates, Greg Schutte, and Mary Louise Knutson. Keep your hands together for Mary Louise.
And put it together for Patty Peterson. That was phenomenal, Patty. I love that tune. You sing it so beautifully.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, we are going to play a couple more instrumentals, and then we'll welcome Patty back after just I'm going to do two here. And this next original is a blues tune that I've been playing for many, many years. And again, I had a hard time titling it until one day a friend of mine came to one of my shows, and he said to me, you know, I thought blues tunes were supposed to be sad. And he said, yours is really happy sounding. Am I right? He said. And I said, well, I think you're onto something there. And I said, historically, blues, yes, has been sad, but technically, blues is just a form. It's usually about 12 measures long and has a similar chord progression from tune to tune. So it can be whatever you want it to be. And mine happened to be happy. And so I officially have a name for it now. It's called Miss Bliss. And you'll hear it right now. I'm just going to go into this next tune. I think you'll recognize it. right, thank you very much. That was You Are My Sunshine. A relative of mine said that was her favorite song. And at the time, I didn't understand why, but I guess sometimes people remember a grandparent maybe singing that to you, or a mother or father or something like that. Anyway, that one I recorded on my latest CD, In the Bubble. And right now, we are going to call up our beautiful friend here, and I want to be ready for her. So hold on just 1 second here. All right. I want to hear more of Patty Peterson. Come on up on the stage, Patty. All right.
Thank you so much for being here, you brave Minnesotans. Yes, right? Did you say I got a lot to learn? Don't think I'm trying not to learn, since this is the perfect place to learn. Teach me tonight, starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it, and teach me tonight. The sky is a blackboard above you, and if a shooting star should go by, I'd take that star and write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Teach me tonight. Did you say I got a lot to learn? Don't think I'm trying not to learn, since this is a perfect place to learn. Teach me tonight, starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. Just help me solve the mystery of it, and teach me tonight. The sky is a blackboard up above you, and if a shooting star goes by, I take that star and write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear. Should the teacher stand so near? Graduation's almost here, my love. Teach me tonight. Louise Knutson, everyone. A little bit of Chris Bates right now. Yeah. Talk to me now, Chris. That's all right. Did you say I got a lot to learn? Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn, since this is the perfect place to learn. Teach me tonight, starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. Teach me tonight. The sky's a blackboard up above you, and if a shooting star should go by, I'll take that star and I'll write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't clear, my love, should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here. Come on and teach me tonight. Graduation's almost here, my love. Graduation's almost here, my love. Yeah, almost here, my love. Teach me tonight. Oh, baby, just teach me tonight. Vocal cords are an interesting thing when the heat index is this high. Goodness sakes, I'm so glad you're all here. Thank you so much, and hats off to the 30 Days Foundation, to Dan Gustafson, Mick Sterling, and this incredible weekend. Put it on your calendars, and remember that this is going to be going on. A little bit later on, it's Ticket to Brazil, and closing out the show is Jamesia Bennett. I'm going to run over to the Jazz 88 booth in a couple of songs, and see my buddy Johnny is over there, so make sure you go say hello to him and check out what merch we brought, because I heard tell there's a bag there that you're going to want to take shopping with you. All right, here's a beauty. I know. Towels, please. Yikes. Leon Russell was such a prolific songwriter, and many people would redo his songs with their own vibe, because inevitably when Leon would write a song, he would touch you right in the soul of what you were doing. That's what this next song is. I especially like the last verse, the lyrics in it. So see if you can see what I'm talking about. I've been so many places in this life and time. I sung a lot of songs. I made some bad rhymes. Acting out my life on stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alive. be. I treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Darling, can't you please see through me? We're alone and I'm singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets of truth, withholding nothing. You came out in front and I was hiding. And now I'm so much better. If my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love's in there hiding. I love you in the place where there's no space and time. I love you for my life. You are a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone and I was singing the song for you. Precious secrets of a truth, withholding nothing. You came out in front and I was hiding. Yeah, now I'm so much better. And my words don't come together. Listen to the melody, 'cause my love's in there hiding. I love you in the place where there's no space and time. I love you for my life. You are a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone and I was singing this song for you. We were alone and I was singing this song for you. We were alone and I was singing this song for you. much. That was beautiful. Oh, my.
That was beautiful, Patty.
Mary Louise, I love the way you play. Isn't she great?
Oh, thank you.
We're going to be at Crooners in Fridley on September 9th with the Jazz Women All-Stars. So check out croonersmn.com and check it out. Come and see us. It's a really wonderfully fun, talented group of women.
Yes, it is.
And
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I know.
We are going to do one more for you, but before we do, I just want to say thank you to all of you folks who came out today and are sitting under these beautiful trees enjoying the shade. We got enough shade up here, except my little pinky toe is directly in the sun. It's burning off, but I'll make it. Anyway, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. And also, I want to say a big thanks to my good friend Stuart Pastor. Stuart, where are you?
I'm not even sure.
Well, Stuart is the guy who pitched us to the festival. And we thank him for doing that. And we thank the founder and curator of the festival, Dan Gustafson, for deciding to book us, for thinking it was a good idea. Yes, thank you, Dan. We really appreciate it. Love this Art and All That Jazz Festival. And there's great music coming tonight. And we thank our sound and light crew here. Light crew.
Yeah, right. God for the light, and Brad Murphy on the sound and company.
And let's hear it again for Chris Bates on bass. And Greg Schutte on drums. And again, the ever fabulous Miss Patty Peterson.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary Louise Knutson on piano.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We have one more for you, and then stick around because Ticket to Brazil is on around 5 o'clock, I believe. Yep. Great shooting, everybody. There was a boy, a very strange enchanted boy, and they say he wandered very far over land and sea, a little shy and sad and fine, but very wise was he. Oh, but then one day, magic day, he passed my way, and while they spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll strange enchanted boy, and they say he wandered very far, very far over land and sea. A little shy, he was so very satisfied, but very wise was he. Hey, but then one magic day, he passed my way. While he spoke of many things, fools and kings, now this he said to me. This thing you'll ever learn in your life, well, it's just to love. Everybody's got to love and be loved in return, in return, in return, in return. Chris Bates on the bass. Hey, yeah. There was a boy, a very strange enchanted boy, and they say he wandered very far, very far over land and sea. So very sad of I, very wise was he. Hey, but then one magic day, he passed my way. Walked to me. The greatest thing that you will ever learn, it's just to love. Everybody's got to love and be loved in return. Be loved in return. You've got to be loved. Said, love and be loved. Love and be loved. Love and be loved. Love and be loved. You got to love and be loved. Love and be loved. Love and be loved. Love and be loved. Thank you. Greg Schutte on the drums. Chris Bates on bass. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friend, the brilliant pianist, Mary Louise Knutson.
Thank you, Patty. Miss Patty Peterson.
Thank you. Enjoy. Stay safe. Get something to drink. Go in the air conditioning. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.